Hi everybody, we're back. It's been a few weeks. Life has been busy. So anyway, we have a request from my daughter. Really, that's how it's all started. So what we have today is chicken, right? And we're gonna do a chicken with vegetables in the style of Provence or Provençal style, kind of. So easy recipe, all in one pot. Okay, hot big pan, olive oil. Okay, I need to get more olive oil. But, okay, a little bit of olive oil. I've salt and peppered the chicken on one side, right? We're just going to take it over. And I'm going to drop the whole thing in. Turn it up. And then I'm going to salt the other side. I've already salted the inside. Okay, take off the glove. Pepper the other side. Okay, so while that's going, here are the vegetables. Okay, I have some fennel. I found some fennel in the fridge. I tend to usually have fennel because I love fennel. So we're just gonna chop this up just like, kind of like an onion. Okay. Okay. And we're going to add to that an onion as well. Okay. I like to move it next to the sink so I can just dump, compost material into the sink to be collected later for the compost bin. So I've done an onion before. It's going to be a rough chop because we're going to actually puree it later, so it doesn't really matter so much how perfect the chop is. All right. And so here we are. I'm going to chop the vegetables up. Okay. Get off this part. Okay. Yeah. Give me a few more minutes, okay? It's a little hot. I'm going to turn it down so it doesn't burn. Okay, well, onion tears. Okay, this looks to be going pretty hot, so I want to flip it over now. All right, that's pretty good actually. Now I'm gonna. Okay, that's a little hot. Okay, we're gonna toss it around a little bit. Now that's going. We're gonna add the aromatic vegetables in. So everything goes in around. It's gonna braise with the chicken. What's that? Okay. So what you just did was probably they call it director 2 position. But anyway. Shake it around. Right. If you see, I put more vegetables in the breast side, and the breast side is in while this may be touching because it's colder in the center of the pan. So this way it cooks evenly. All right. So carrots. So we're gonna add carrots as well. All right. Quick peel. These peelers are incredible. I discovered them during my working years in the industry, and they're just great. So anyway, get them if you can. Look at the link below if you don't know where. All right. All right, rough chop. Everything in. So there's actually a lot of vegetables in this recipe, which makes it a very balanced dish. And it's really what you have. If you have celery, put in some celery as well. I don't have any celery right now, so oh well. Alright. It goes in, everything goes in. I have nice tomatoes were nice and ripe and on sale. That's the magic word usually. So I'm just gonna put in some tomatoes as well. I really don't care about the snap because we're going to puree it, like I said. So okay, the tomatoes go in. That's actually your liquid as well. If you don't have tomatoes, put in canned tomatoes or tomato puree, really whatever you have. Alright, of course garlic. We're gonna put these in whole, okay, because it's gonna cook down. Okay, more pepper because we add in a ton of vegetables, right? Salt. I have some thyme that was given by a friend of mine before, so we'll crush in some thyme. I'm just gonna crumble it, and you'll see some thyme fall down. And take out this little branches maybe, but other than that it's okay. Alright, that's good. Now, bell peppers. These are roasted peppers. Oh, they're tight. Alright, roasted peppers. Saves you time from roasting, but you get a lot of flavor. I'm going to use all of them, so I'm using my hands to dig in to the, to the jar. And this is actually what adds a ton of flavor to the dish. All right, shake it. Turn it up. Now that everything's wet at the bottom, you can turn it up because it won't burn anymore. And we're gonna cover this, and I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, thanks. Hi, we're back. It's only been about 40 minutes, and we're gonna check on the chicken, right? This is what it looks like. See all the vegetables have kind of wilted, right? I'm looking for at least 165 and over. Oh yeah, it's done. So 40 minutes really fast because of the steam, all right? So we're gonna take the chicken out so that we can puree the vegetables and make the sauce. Okay. Out. I'm gonna take the wing out. You don't want to puree chicken. Okay. So now what you need to do is you need to get one of these, right? That's a hand blender. Pretty affordable now. I think it's less, even 20 bucks. And you want to puree the sauce, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I'll turn off the heat. So it's a sauce of pureed vegetables. Super healthy. Now this dish can actually be fancied up quite a bit if you want. I'm not going to do that, but the way it's done is you puree it completely smooth, run it through a sieve, and then emulsify it with some cream. Now you have a very elegant sauce, but I kind of like it rustic. So we're going to leave a couple of pieces of loose chunks of vegetables for texture. Okay, just like that. Okay, you can come and take a look. So what I'm going to do is, right, give it a stir. Give it a little taste. I need a little bit of salt, right? I'm also going to add a little bit of chicken stock. Now I'm going to turn the heat back on. Since I have chicken stock, you don't have to put chicken. There's already a lot of flavor in there. But I'm going to put a little bit of chicken stock just for body. I'm going to put some beans. Now this is for fiber as well as nutrition. And most family members love beans. Keeping with the theme of Mediterranean, we're going to use cannellini beans. All right? So I'm going to open the can. And we're going to dump this whole thing in. Now, so you want to puree the vegetables first before adding the beans, because you don't really want to puree the beans. Notice I didn't strain the beans because there's actually fiber in the liquid. And since this is organic, there are no chemicals in the liquid anyway. There it goes. Now to finish, I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Okay. And I have some leftover frozen pesto. This is kind of food service pesto. You can use fresh. You can use parsley. But for my green finish, I'm using this, using a ice cream scoop to melt the pesto. That's the easy way. All right. turn it up, bring it to a boil. You just needed a little bit of salt earlier. Now that I've added the pesto and the chicken broth, I know that the seasoning is just about perfect.
Oh yeah, chicken broth is my favorite.
Chicken broth is your favorite, okay. And we're just gonna scoop it in. Okay, so I like to cover the chicken just so it looks a little bit better. And I normally like to eat this with pita bread. So we're gonna eat that because we had a little bit of that left over. You can garnish with more parsley or anything like that if you have it, but I already put pesto in the sauce and I don't have any parsley, so this is what it is. But this is always a crowd pleaser, and again, it's a sauce full of vegetables, really healthy. And that's the dish. All right, see you next time. Thanks.